Hey, 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 hey. Let's try again. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, are you working now? Let me check again because this thing can be really, what is it called? Sometimes. Hey, 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 let's check. Testing the microphone, 1, 2. Some of you saw the last video I posted where I talked about my journey, how I dreaded coming here. No matter how I actually took time to explain the entire situation, a lot of you will not understand until you come into my shoe. I have come to this point where every single day of my life, I struggle with what to eat. Sometimes I spend 2-3 hours thinking of what to eat in this place. It's not been it has not really been a funny environment for me, a funny experience for me. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. So I'll be traveling. Bae and I am supposed to travel to go see my husband, and at the same time to go for medical checkup. So, and my school is having I think 4 days holidays. So Bae and I had planned that, okay, you're gonna come seize this opportunity and come around, let's see ourselves because I've missed you so much. And me, I'm like, oh really, you miss me? But in my heart I'm like, baby, I miss you too, like, oh my god. So I'll be traveling to Hangzhou, and I told him the flight ticket I got was on the 30th, since I didn't get the ones prior. And he was like, oh no, I thought you could come around 24th or 25th. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's the 30th. Now he doesn't know that my flight ticket was on the 26th of this month. So I'll be traveling and I want to surprise him, like, yay! And he's gonna be that guy. Nothing shocks him in this life, like nothing takes him by surprise. It's hard for you to do something and my husband will be like, oh my god, you did that? No, I'm like, oh wow, that's and it's quite disappointing. So I should be expecting him to give me, oh, I thought you said you were coming back on the 30th, even though he misses me so much. But I just wanted to do this. So I'll be traveling on Wednesday on 26th and surprise him. So I want to take you through my traveling process. I'll show you 1 or 2 things around here before I fly to Hangzhou. And guess what? If my husband cooperates well, because that guy sometimes can be, if he cooperates well, we're going to be playing some games and I'm going to be filming them, I'm going to be recording them. I just want to have really happy moments with him for this couple of 10 days I'm going to be spending there with him. I think 8 days anyways I'm going to be spending. So we're going to be playing some games, we'll be playing games, we will do a lot of things together. If he allows me to film them, cool. And you'll see, if he doesn't allow me to film them, that guy, that's man of God, can somehow be Ifeoma. So yeah, let me take you around. I'm done talking. You lift me up, my stone of help. Only you are my helper.
If you thought that you loved me, well, trust me, you didn't. The proof's in your lies and your toxic decisions. Temptation crept in, it didn't take much convincing. I'm not sure what love is, but I know what it isn't.
The modernization we have, there is so much content about femininity. Different people have different mindsets, and how can today's girl child embrace it to the full advantage?
Now, when you talk about femininity, I personally, as a lifestyle coach that coaches women on femininity is so vague that you have to start touching her a bit by bit. The same way life is so vague. Now, it is relative to anybody, any woman. There are people who wake up today and I see while I was going through this entire process, there is this path of the femininity that I thought I could go through that, but going back to my core values as a person, what defines me, I chose not to embark on gaining that aspect of the knowledge. There's something called the dark femininity. There's something called the wounded femininity. There's a lot of them, right? So for the girl child, I will tell her, in your very first, if you want to set out on trying to become more feminine, don't start it with trying to get new clothes and new dress and get seductive and get men to pay your bills and be after this soft girl life. There's this thing called the soft girl life. Yes, those things are very deceptive. At the moment, it's gonna feel kind of fulfilling, but at the long run, you will know you are literally empty. Begin digging deep into trying to know who you are. Are there traumas you need to heal from? Yeah. Start the work from within, and which is what we do at the Parent Woman. We help you start the work from within before it comes out on the physical. If you go through my channel, you see when it comes to physical, I'm someone who I love taking care of myself. I love looking good. I love smelling good. I just love being a woman. But it started first of all from inside of me. It is from what you have on the inside that you can give outside. Yeah. So as a young lady, as a young woman who wants to start out on your feminine journey, please don't look at Instagram and all of the things you see up there. Begin with a soul searching, finding out who you are and who you are in God, not in some, what I'm about saying now might bring up some controversies, which is why I said that it is relative. Knowing who you are, not in some universe, in some energies. All of these things will come into place when you're able to know yourself from the lens of who created you. Else, you're bound to get confused. Femininity is huge, it's vague. So if you're not well directed, you will end up getting confused. Yeah. True.
Yeah. Do you feel like femininity is something someone is born with, or do we grow to embrace it as we are growing?
You are a woman.
Yeah.
You're feminine. Yeah. He's a man, he's feminine. As far as I know, there are only two genders on earth that God created, the woman and the man. So as a woman, you're feminine. As a man, he's masculine. But growing up, take my story, for example. I was raped at 18. Today, I am 29. And before today, I had gone through the trauma for over 6 years. Right? Then that 6 years of my life molded that teenage girl who entered her early 20s. Yeah. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. It gave me a new perspective. It's messed up my mind on what a woman should be. And the information I moved on with was something I was not supposed to move on with because of what had happened to me. Which is why we all need coaches, mentors in our lives, people who are like our future, people who had already gone there, who had already gone through this path, that are ready to tell us, see, I am your future, you are my younger self. The path you're currently going through now, at the moment may feel fulfilling, but at the long run, it's very empty. Don't end up becoming like me. Or do this so you end up getting better than I am. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Begging me to listen, say you learned your lesson, swearing on your mother they were minor indiscretions. If you could go back, you would change it in a second. So what that you were drinking, lost in blurry vision, 'cause we both know the vodka didn't put you in the linens. Strangers to lovers and under a minute. If you thought that you loved me, well trust me you didn't. The proof's in your lies and your toxic decisions. Temptation crept in, it didn't take much convincing. I'm not sure what love is, but I know what it isn't. Don't know what you were thinking when you were double dipping. Did I cross your mind? Did you forget that I existed? I used to feel hurt, but I fixed my condition. Heard you want me back now. It's too late for that now. Maybe you could change your ways, but guess we'll never find out. 'Cause that's a road I'll never go down. If you thought that you loved me, well trust me you didn't. The proof's in your lies and your toxic decisions. Temptation crept in, it didn't take much convincing. I'm not sure what love is, but I know what it isn't. Trust me you didn't. Toxic, but I know what it isn't. Take much convincing. I'm not sure what love is, but I know what it isn't. But I know what it isn't. I'm not sure what love is, but I know what it isn't.
现在扣好机地，继续保持手机处于连接模式后关机状态，直到飞机舱门开启。谢谢。
The relevant person would be fined or detained and shall be prosecuted for criminal responsibility if the violation is serious. When
Hey family, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. So whatever, the only thing we're doing today, I don't know if you're hearing me well, is I'm going to be sending things to Nigeria through sea shipping company. Yes, so we already packed, not me anyways, the what did they call themselves, the moving guys, whatever it is. They've come taking the goods, the properties that will be sending back home for somebody, and I'm currently heading out to the city where I'm going to send it. So let's go, and don't forget to subscribe. You remember I told us that nothing actually surprises him, like that kind of thing. I got home around almost 3 a.m. or so. Yeah, I think it was around past 3 a.m. It was really crazy late, and I knocked and knocked and knocked. Then he came out like, who is this person knocking at my door at this time? And in China, you can actually knock at anyone's door at any time of the day or in the night, and the person inside the house can choose to open the door without being scared of anything, right? So when he opened the door, he was just looking at me. I was expecting that there was no he was just there looking at me and helped me with my stuff. He went downstairs, brought my bag up, and I came into the house, and he served me dinner even at that time. And then I had to rest, and that was just it. So yeah, I really wish I caught that particular area, that part, but I couldn't get it because it was pretty dark, and I was really exhausted from the journey, and I think my battery was down already safe. So